Okay, guys, open up your composition books where you're taking notes on the blue sheet of paper. And you have the different kinds of text structure. Okay, so first of all, we're going to do ground rules. All of Miss Little's rules apply to me. Okay, I'm not scary, no matter what Bree or Kelsey might tell you. I'm not scary. So if you have a question, I'm not scary, Andrew. So if you all have a question, raise your hand, okay? All right. So can somebody raise their hand and tell me one type of text structure? You can look at your notes. Tell me one type. Description. Okay. Now, what is a description kind of text? Good.
We also explain a topic, idea, person, place, event, violence, characteristics, features, examples, emphasis on one thing and its components.
Okay. So the description kind of text is going to where you're going to list characteristics. So let's say if you have, homework. You have math homework. You have English homework. You have reading homework. You're going to describe the kind of homework you have. Okay. All right. Can somebody else raise their hand and give me another type of text structure? Mason Shackler.
Cause and effect.
Okay. What is cause and effect?
When the author lists one or more, an effect is what happened, the cause is how, or what made it happen.
Okay. So the effect is like the end result? Okay. The cause what makes it happen. Okay, you can have multiple causes for one effect, correct?
Yes.
Can you have multiple effects for one cause? Yes. Okay. So, let's say, Bree, let's say you relate to class. I'm not saying you relate to class, let's use that as an example, okay? So, the effect, Bree is late to class. A cause, her last teacher held her over. Her locker got jammed. She got caught talking in the hallway. Those are all effects. They're all causes of why she was late to class. Does that make sense? Okay. Somebody else raise their hand and give me another type of text structure. Andrew, go.
Problem and solution.
Okay, what is a problem solution?
List one problem and more than one solution. They also include the pros and cons.
Okay, so same thing with cause and effect. Can you have multiple solutions for one problem?
Yes.
Can you have multiple problems for one solution? Okay. Same thing with Bree being late to class. The problem, she was late to class. Solution, she could have a note. She could, the teacher could call Miss Whittle and tell her she's going to be late to class. Can somebody raise their hand and give me another type of text structure? Kelsey.
Sequence.
Sequence. What is sequence?
It's when the author lists items or next in chronological order.
Okay. So let's say, how many people in here have a dog? Okay, so let's say you're wanting to teach your dog to play fetch. Yes, the sequence. What you're going to do, let's say you pick up a stick. That'd be the first step in your sequence, teaching your dog how to play fetch. After that, you would throw the stick. So the dog would get the stick. The dog would bring back the stick. You would repeat it. That would be the sequence of events to teach your dog how to play fetch. Can somebody raise their hand and tell me the fifth type of text structure? Yes.
Compare and contrast.
Okay. What is the compare and contrast text structure?
It is the author explains how two or more things are alike or how they are different.
Okay. So you all have always used a Venn diagram for comparing things, right? It looks like this. Okay, I'm sure I have to write it on the board. Okay, so let's use an example of a dog again. You can put characteristics of a dog and a cat. So let's say dogs like to play outside, cats like to stay inside and sleep. Similar characteristics of a dog and cat, they can both be household pets. Okay? Okay, so in your notes, did you all make a list of the different kinds of graphic organizers you can use for each text structure?
Yes.
Yes. Who did not finish taking notes? Okay. Can I give them the blue sheets of paper? Okay. Alright, so for today, if you didn't finish the notes, you can use the blue sheet for today. Okay, I'm going to pass out a piece of paper. It's going to have 6 different passages on it that we're going to use today. If you have a spare sheet of paper that you can use to write answers on, get it out. And you're going to turn it in to me when we're done. If you don't, you can write on this paper. I just need to have it back.
So, get a piece of paper out. Make sure your name is on it. And at the end of the lesson, you're going to give that to Ms. Tolliver. If you want, you can actually put your composition notebook away since all of you have that blue sheet of paper. So you can just have your blue sheet of paper and your passage paper with your notebook paper to kind of limit what all's on your desk. If you don't have a blue sheet of paper, raise your hand. If you don't have a passage paper, raise your hand. Okay.
Okay, if you're ready, give me a thumbs up. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to read each one of these passages. We're going to start doing some together in class. Then I'm going to have you all do some on your own so you all understand what's going on. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take apart each of these passages and put them in the graphic organizer, because when you all get to 7th grade, 9th grade, even to high school, you all are going to have to learn how to break apart a reading and support your answers. So you're going to have to learn how to use the different parts of the story and support why you gave it each kind of text structure. So, can I get somebody to volunteer to read the first passage out loud to the entire class? 3.
Okay, chemical and physical changes. In science, things can be changed in 2 ways, chemically and physically. Both chemical and physical changes affect the state of matter. Physical changes are those that do not change the makeup or linearity of matter. For example, clay will bend or flatten if squeezed, but it will still be clay. Changing the shape of clay is a physical change, and it does not change the matter of identity. Chemical changes turn the matter into a new kind of matter with different properties. For example, when paper is burnt, it becomes ash and can be paper again. Physical changes are temporary, only last for a little while, and chemical changes are permanent, which means they last forever. Physical and chemical changes both affect the state of matter.
Okay, so looking at your notes in the blue sheet and what you know about text structures, what kind of text structure would you classify passage number 1? Would you classify it as a description text? Anybody do description text? Okay, put your hands down. Who would give it a cause and effect? Somebody put your hands down. Who would do problem solution? Nobody? Okay. Who would do sequence? Who would do compare contrast? Okay, it's actually a compare contrast passage, and I'll tell you why. You're talking about physical changes in science, and
You're good.
oh, okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Somebody tell Ms. Tolliver why you know that using PED. Show her what you learned in reading about PED. point, evidence, discuss. So make your point, give evidence on your blue sheet, and discuss that.
Okay, so somebody who said it was compare contrast. Give me evidence from the passage why you could give it compare contrast. Yes.
Maybe it's compare and contrast because in the verse it says in science things can be changed in two ways. So when it says two ways, it's trying to show that the country's going to two different ways that science can be different.
Okay. Good. I like that. So, what kind of graphic organizers does your notes give you for compare contrast text structure? Kelsey. Gives you a diagram. So on your sheet of paper that you need to turn in, I want you to draw a Venn diagram. You're going to label one side physical, one chemical, for chemical and physical change. And this one will leave the same for how they're alike. So we're going to work through this together. We're going to fill in the Venn diagram for physical changes that are listed in the passage, the chemical changes, and then how they're alike and how they're different. Okay, so somebody give me an example of something in the passage that's just a physical change. Physical changes. Okay, so they're temporary. Okay, does it give any other examples of something that just classifies a physical change? Or is that it? What else, Grace?
It doesn't change the identity.
It doesn't change the identity. Okay, does it list anything else that are just for physical changes? Yes, miss.
It wouldn't change the makeup.
Okay, it wouldn't change the makeup, that's the same thing as it change the identity. Okay, list something the passage states that is just for a chemical change.
They're permanent.
They're permanent. Okay. So list anything else that is just for a chemical change.
We change the matter.
Okay, you change the matter. Good. Okay. Does it list anything else that are just for chemical changes? Okay. Does it list anything that says how they're actually alike?
They both are affected.
They're both affected. Good. Okay. Does it list anything else that shows how they're alike?
It affects the state of water.
Okay, it does affect the state of matter. Does it list anything else that says how they're the same? Okay. So, we're going to move on to passage 2. Can I get another volunteer to read passage 2?
When I got home from school after a long, boring day, I took out the peanut butter, jelly, and bread. After taking the lid off the jars, I spread the peanut butter on one side of the bread and the jelly on the other. And then I put the two pieces of bread together. After that, I enjoyed it while watching Copper on the TV. That was the best peanut butter and jelly sandwich I ever had.
Okay. So, based on the passage, can anybody tell me what kind of text structure it is?
I'd say it's sequence because it says in the passage it says words like after, then after that, which are words to look out for when looking for sequence.
Good, good. Your note paper says that some of the keywords you're going to look for in the sequence matter is going to look for first, second, third, and so on. And that's what this passage does. So it gives you good keywords to let you know the sequence text. So, it gives you a few different graphic organizers for a sequence text. What we're going to do, together with the class, we're going to do the step sequence. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to make boxes and make stairs. Okay, can somebody tell me how how many steps are listed in passage 2?
Six.
Not 6. Not quite 5. I'm just guessing now. It is 4.
4.
Okay, so it's 4. So you're gonna make 4 steps. Just like that. You can do that if you want, that works. Okay, who can tell me the first step that's listed in the sequence of how to make this sandwich?
I took out the peanut butter jelly and bread, or get the ingredients.
Okay. You're gonna get the ingredients. Number 1. Okay. Who can tell me what the second step is listed in the passage? Mason.
Spread the peanut butter on one side of the bread.
Almost.
And the jelly.
What's right before that?
Take off the
You're gonna take off the lid. That's actually the second step. It's kind of tricky. Because you wouldn't think that taking off the lid would be a step, but it actually is in this passage. Okay, who can tell me what the third step is? Besides this.
Spread the peanut butter on one side of the jelly and the other.
Good. Now, Mason, you're gonna spread the peanut butter in the jelly. Okay, you can give me the final step that is listed in this passage for how to make the sandwich. In the back. Yeah.
He eats it.
You're gonna what?
He eats the sandwich.
Yes. You put the bread together and then you're gonna eat it. Okay. Now, can I get somebody to volunteer to read the third passage, the one that hasn't already read?
Robert Burns was born in Chicago, but unlocked the secrets of chess in a Brooklyn apartment right above a candy store. At the age of 6, he taught himself to play by following the instruction booklet at the hand of his chessboard. After spending much of his childhood playing chess, Fisher said that one day I just got good. That may be a bit of an understatement. At the age of 13, he won the U.S. Junior Chess Championship, becoming the youngest junior champion ever. At the age of 14, he won the U.S. Championship and became the youngest U.S. champion in history. Fisher would go on to become the world champion of chess, but he would also grow to become his own worst enemy.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you all about 3 minutes. Looking at your notes, looking at the graphic organizer your note gives you, I want you to try to look at the key words, look at the definition of each type of text structure, figure out what you think it is, and then start filling in a graphic organizer for that kind of text structure. And if it's not right the first time, that's okay. pick description?
Because the definition, it says, it explains the topic, idea, person, place, or thing by listing characteristics, features, and examples, and it did all of this.
Good. The third one is actually a description text. So I was like, that one was a little bit hard. Right? But it's okay. Okay. I saw some people said cause and effect. This one is kind of difficult because, okay, so the third one, we're talking about his life with Bobby Fischer and how he became a world chess champion. The passage is describing how he became a world champion. So you're giving details about how he finally got to that point. There's not really a cause and effect because he did become a champion, which could be the effect, but there aren't any causes that help that. He just built his life to become the champion. Does that make sense to people? Anybody confused about this one? Yes. Okay. This one, it's really difficult. What?
I put the cause at the age of 60 times taught how to play chess, and then the effects were the U.S. Junior Championship, the U.S. Championship, and the World Championship.
That is good. Right. If you have the support like Kelsey did, it can be cause and effect. The right answer is description, but with the right support, you can make it a cause and effect one. Right. Did anybody have anything besides description or cause and effect? Okay, what did you have?
Sequence,
No, why did you put sequence?
because it says at the age of, like, it's just telling, like, it says after spending much of his childhood playing chess, Fisher said one day I was good. And it just tells what is happening all throughout his life.
Okay, I can see where you put sequence, but there aren't those keywords of first, second, or third. That one's really hard. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do it organizer together for a description text. If you did cause and effect text, that's fine. But we're gonna go on and just do the description one together as a class, okay? Okay, so the one your note gives you is concept map. So you're gonna put the main idea in the middle. So what's the main idea? Oh, you play.
If you put the cause and effect one, do you still need to write the description one down?
Yes, go ahead and put the description one in your notes if you wrote cause and effect. Okay, so for the description text, what will you put in the middle as the main idea? What? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I became a champion. Okay. So somebody give me one reason that happened. According to the passage,
He taught himself how to play chess when he
Okay.
was 6.
so he taught himself to play chess. Can somebody else give me another one?
When he was 13 years old, he won the junior chess
Mm-hmm.
championship.
Good. One junior chess championship. Okay, can somebody give me another reason?
Then he became the youngest person to ever win the U.S. championship.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay. Are there any more reasons that he became a champion? Just it? Oh, you have another one?
He well, like, it's kind of goes with the taught himself, but he got a chessboard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would go with he taught himself.
Yeah.
That would be on the same box. Okay, so you all have about what? I'm sorry. she has to work very long. Okay. You all have about 15 minutes left. Okay, what I want y'all to do is try the next three. Numbers three. Okay. Do the next three the best you can on your own. Okay. Till the end. So if you have questions, I will come around and answer your questions. At the end of the period, if you all aren't done, I still want you to give me what you have. Okay. This will be an individual thing. Do your best. If you have questions, raise your hand and I'll come around and I'll try to help you. Use your notes if you need to.
Kelsey,
Yes.
question?
everybody freeze. Look at me. Look at number 4. Okay. I'm walking around and people are having 2 different kinds of text structures for number 4. Somebody raise their hand and what kind of text structure you have. Mason.
Problem solution.
Okay, why are you doing problem solution?
Because the problem is that the tigers are dying, or like the population is going down at a fast rate, and then there's a solution that they can either write to Congress or they can donate to save the tigers.
Okay, good. Did anybody have anything besides problem solution? Y'all changing your mind now that you heard Mason's answer? A lot of people had cause and effect. Did anybody have cause and effect? It's okay if you did. This is why we're here, we're learning about this.
Well,
Yes.
I didn't, but I know
Okay, why did you have
why.
cause?
But I know why they.
Okay. Why would you think they would have cause and effect?
Because like it would be it's saying like the cause is that the tigers are vanishing, and then
So what would the effect be if the cause was the tiger? It's actually problem and solution, because the problem is the tigers are vanishing, so the solutions it gives is to write to Congress, and then the Dr. Miller in the passage is talking about donating.
I put problem solution, but I know an effect it could be. It could be the like the cause is like they're getting killed, and that could be the population goes down.
It could, but the text doesn't say that. You kind of just inferred that. You took that from, you took the knowledge the passage gave you and you kind of made that the solution. But using the evidence from the text, problem and solution. But I like your thinking with cause and effect. You all have about 2 minutes left, so if you want to start wrapping up the one you're on, and And again, if you didn't finish it, it's okay. Okay, y'all can go ahead and start packing up your stuff. I'll stand at the door, and after y'all leave, I want both the blue sheet and the sheet filled out, okay? The passage, you can keep the passage or you can turn it in. I recommend you all turn it in, but if you really want to keep it, you can. As you leave.
Okay, guys, so go ahead and you have 1 minute to finish packing up. Line up to turn your things into Miss Tolliver. And then once you leave, you may go to your 7th period. Please wait outside the door.